One.
What up, everybody? Want to welcome you back again to Football Fan Talk. I'm your humble host, Big G.
I am Raider Lady 19 in the building.
And your boy, the young architect, back at it again.
All right, all right. Well, last week was interesting. Let me pull up what we had going on. All right, here we go. Yeah, it was kind of a rough week for us last week, everybody. All right, let's see. Architect 7-6, but 3-1 against the spread.
I'll take it.
Raider Mike was 6-7, 0-4 against the spread. Raider Lady 5-8, 0-4 against the spread. Me myself, last week's champion, 8-5, 3-1 against the spread. But, we always try to get that 10-win mark. We didn't get it, and I think I see some games where we could pick up some of them 10-win for everybody this week. So we shall see. But before we jump into this week, we'll go over last week's observations. So we'll start off with you, Raider Lady. You know what I'm saying? What is your takeaway from last week?
Last week's takeaway, big game in the AFC East between the Jets and the Bills, and the Bills just handled business. They still look like, to me, the only contender to Kansas City in the AFC. Can't take away the Bengals. My bad. The Bengals do match up well with them, but they're top. They did what they were supposed to do, and the Lions, that team there, they showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
I think their last 6 games, they 5-1. They 5-1 in the last 6. I want to say that. And
they're damn good at home. We know that.
Right. Absolutely. They 4-4 at home. So definitely. And then the other one is the Eagles. Ooh, Eagles just mopped the field with the Giants. Up and down, up. Just went up and down. So
man.
12-1. Who saw that coming? I definitely didn't see that coming. And Titan, I got to give it up to you, architect. When you talk about them Titans, you like it kind of fool's gold. They're fool's gold, even just for they're fool's gold in the middle of the pack. Put it like that. This game convinced me of that. Losing to the Jaguars in the manner and the way they did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fool's gold. They're really not that good of a team. But yeah. And then the other one is the Dolphins. I don't know what the Dolphins are right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. They gotta find their way back.
We're gonna find out who they are this week. Shit, they're going to Buffalo, so we're gonna see what they made.
Right. We better find it fast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So they like right now, they don't. To me, they look lost. They look a little lost out there. Like they had that flow, they had that going. It's kind of like trying to find how do we counter this slide?
Yeah, it's like they done hit a nice little wall.
Right. Exactly. So those are my takeaways. And I don't want to talk about the Raiders now, for real. I'll go into them when we get to the pickings of this week's game. But no, that's my takeaway from the past Sunday.
Okay. Architect, so what was your takeaways from last week?
I got to give praise to Pat Mahomes, man, to doing what he's doing with that terrible defense. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of reminding me what he did back in 2018, in what you can call his de facto rookie year. You know what I'm saying? The defense wasn't that good, but he's, you can tell that's how you can tell he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, top 2, and he's not number 2 in my opinion. To say that Denver can't score points, and they scored 28. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, Patrick Mahomes, he gutted that one out. I mean, Russell Wilson looked good, man. That's crazy when the actuality of the totality of the Broncos season, Denver is not a good team. You know what I'm saying? Kind of to touch on Raider Lady, Detroit Lions doing what they do at home. 6 wins. Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming this season. Seattle dropping the ball against Carolina. Looks like they're starting to show who they really are, especially in this week as well, back-to-back losses. Um, Tom Brady, man. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's necessarily Tom Brady or that Niners defense. I really, you know what I'm saying? Look, the Niners defense is that good. You know what I'm saying?
Seattle trying to make it interesting right now. It's a one-score game.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, solid battle. Both teams are pretty banged up, but it was something that I kind of looked at it just because I always look at those two teams because of that division and that history of that rivalry. Nothing too crazy to look at. Dallas, I thought y'all was gonna cover. Y'all did me dirty by letting Houston drop 23 and almost
Did
win.
you dirty?
Come on now.
And
Look, I thought, look, I knew that spread was a little crazy, but I thought y'all could do a little something, especially how y'all defense has been looking. Kyler Murray out for the year. Is that the end? Is that the end of Arizona, or you know what I'm saying? Or is Colt McCoy gonna come in and make the team look good? You know what I'm saying?
it's the end for them.
I would say so. And then last but not least, last and certainly my team. Right. We all watched it. We watched it live. Man, look, they need to get it together. Saying that this is the third time this season where we've held the lead going into the second
It's like
half.
you keep going low and high, G. Your volume.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Is that better?
Huh?
Is that better?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay. And last and certainly least, my team, the Raiders, man. I don't know what's going on with them, man. They're holding the lead. They're holding the lead early, and then when it comes down to the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, they can't hold on. We saw it against the Cardinals. We saw it against who else was it? The Chiefs, and now here we are against the Rams, who are really a terrible team. They need to get it together going forward. Got the Pats this week. Y'all see how I feel about it when I talk about it when we come to time to choose our teams, you know.
That's it? No more?
That's it for me.
All right, man. My takeaways from last week. A lot of teams, they're showing who they really are. Like you gotta believe what you see. You know, unfortunately for you guys, man, the Raiders, that's who they are this year. I don't know how many times you're gonna lose a one possession game, man, when you have a veteran quarterback, you have an all-world receiver, you have a freaking monster on the D-line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's coaching to me. It's coaching and it's Carr. I just got to say, that's what I feel. I think a good quarterback wouldn't allow his team to lose that many one-possession games, and the coach wouldn't put the team in a position to lose that many one-possession games. You know what I'm saying? So for you guys, I think I hope McDaniel and Carr can get on the same level. You know what I mean? Like Cuzzo was saying, Carr, he still look a little skittish back there. You know what I mean? I'm hoping, being a veteran in so many years, it's not from freaking being scared, man. I'm hoping it's just like not being familiar with the offense. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's it for him. But I'm hoping you guys turn that corner, man. I think the end of, it's like the Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers, Celtics. The league is better when the Raiders are good. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they'll turn that around. Let's see. What else? There's a few. The Jets, man. I think the Jets, they are who we think they are too. I mean, they lost to Buffalo, but it was a one possession game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost for 8 points. Believe me when I say that defense is for real over there. Them youngsters get after the ball. So
You talking about the Jets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Detroit, beware this week. The Eagles scare me, man. I can't lie. I have to finally fess up. As a Cowboy fan, I've been trying to deny. But I can't deny what I'm seeing, man. That boy Jalen Hurts, he running out offense like, man, like it's his. Like Mahomes runs the Chiefs offense. You know, he owns it and he runs it well, man. So, hey, when we play them next week, it's gonna be, you know, you got to put your nuts on the table and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Shit, they're good, we good. Let's see what, you know, when we're at home. So let's see what happens. You know, another team that's scaring me, man. The damn Niners. Boy, the defense, man. God dang it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that they can lose tonight, but shit. But I don't think so. But damn, they look good, man. That defense. And we're gonna see. I'm hoping Purdy he gets shook at some point and realize that he's Mr. Irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
Make him remember.
Yeah, he got to remember, man. Right now, he riding the high life. They're showing his parents in the dang stands crying and everything. Just a fairy tale going on right now. We got to wait for that pumpkin to come on midnight strike. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't he decent at college? I remember hearing his name in college.
He was decent. He was Iowa State, man.
That's right, Iowa State. Yeah.
He was steady. All he did was like, okay, he won't turn the ball over type quarterback. But when he played the big boys, he did. So we hope he stays true to form. And last but not least, my Cowboys. I believe what I see with them too, man. We ain't ready yet, man. No, I mean that team we played, the Texans, we should have put them away early, and freaking Cooper Rush should have been playing in the fourth quarter, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some BS, man. To have to, I'm not even impressed by that 98-yard drive to win the game. Like, so what, man? You shouldn't have been in that position for once, and then Dak out here looking like Joe Montana on that drive. I'm like, I'm not impressed, man. You did that 98-yard drive like that against this Niner defense, and it counted. Oh, okay, I'll give you some dap, man. But nah, you don't get none against the Texans, man. Nah. So we'll see. We got the Jags this week. We'll see how we do. But now we're gonna move it right along. So first game is on tonight, and we've already got our picks in. And who was it? YouTube picked. No. Hold up. I picked the Niners. Raider lady, who'd you pick?
Seattle.
Seattle. Architect.
I too chose Seattle.
Mike, me and Raider Mike chose the Niners. Hey, it ain't over yet, man.
It's
one possession game. Shit, yeah. You know,
how much time left? How much time is left?
I think they're around. Oh, it's a minute 50.
Yeah,
it might 50. Be over. The Niners got the ball too, right?
Yeah, they get a stop here. Seahawks, if Seattle get a stop here, they got a chance to score.
Right.
Okay. We got some live action going. That was the first one. Okay, let's push it along to the second game on deck. We have the Colts visiting the Vikings. Now, the Colts are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Saturday games, and that's right, we got 3 games this Saturday. The Colts are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings between these two teams. So,
game over.
Really, who you liking this one?
What happened? McCaffrey break it?
No, some other running back broke that thing to like the 2.
Oh,
game over.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm behind over here.
Yeah, so you got Indy and Minnesota. Oh man, let's see.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna let Architect, you go first. You got Colts, Vikings. Vikings are -4.
I'm taking the Vikings and I'm taking the points, even though they're at home. Indy season's over with. Jeff Saturday, he got his little, he got his little shine when they played the Raiders. They're not Indy isn't there. Matt Ryan clearly isn't the quarterback for them. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Taylor has been, I don't want to call him a bust, but he's been this season, but he's been disappointing this season. Even though he's been hurt, they expect a little more. The leader of their defense out for the season. All around, Indy just isn't that good. I think they were better off keeping Frank Reich personally, but
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's going to go ahead and take this one. And yeah, I'm going to take those points too.
Okay, got you. Raider lady, who you liking this one?
Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota in this game too. Colts, yeah, your boy had his 15 minutes of fame. Team is you know, he did, you know. They're just not that good. Minnesota is they're gonna go as far as their quarterback is gonna take them. I don't think they have anything necessarily that's special about them per
About
se.
Justin
You know what I'm
Jefferson?
saying?
What about Justin?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I still think that. I mean, that's correlated to the quarterback to a certain extent, right? So, as good as he is, they go as far as he'll give you some duds. He'll give you some. Like,
He'll give you that Cowboys 40-3 game.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you know what I mean?
and that's always kind of been signature of him his entire career. That's the thing about him. You know, that's what happened to him in Washington. It's like, sometimes you look like Chad Pennington, you know? No, for real. wait till I talk about Derek later. He in that class too. But he in that class. He's in that class. Right.
Damn.
So, but I'm gonna take I'm gonna back Architect in that one. I'm gonna double down on that and take Minnesota and the point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the points too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna triple down on them Vikings, although they're not part of my spread taking, but I'm taking them Vikings. I think they're gonna handle business, man. The Colts, like you said, the clock done struck midnight on Jeff Saturday, man.
Right.
You know, he came in, all his friends so proud of him to have the job. By end of the year, all of his friends will be like, well, that job could have went to a black coach, you know. So
he could have went to this guy, that guy.
Yeah,
like he's not going to be the head coach. He's not going to be the head coach next year.
Hell no, yeah. They're about to go on a nice little losing streak. That shit, man, that should have took this. Nah, I already have my predetermined spread. Yeah, I think the Vikings gonna get a nice little boat smoked up. All right. Next up, we have an interesting game. We have the Ravens without Mr. What's his name? Quarterback?
Lamar.
Yeah, without Mr. Jackson. And then we got them versus the Browns. Browns are -2.5 with Deshaun Watson. Damn. Browns are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 Saturday games. The Ravens are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings with the Browns. And I think I have some little extra info on this. Hell yeah. Man, Harbaugh in his career is 24-5 against the damn Browns.
Shit.
Holy smokes.
We said, I own you.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Literally.
Right?
Yeah, but you know what? I'll go first. I'm taking the Browns. And I believe, no, I'm not taking the spread in this one either. But I think this is a game Deshaun gets right. Because, man, one thing I noticed about last week's highlights, they never showed Deshaun Watson one time. Not once. You know what I'm saying? In that game against they played the Bengals, right? They never showed him one time in the highlights. The packages, I looked, didn't see him, but I looked at his numbers. His numbers look good, man. He had 2 touchdowns, threw for 270 something like that. And I was just like, all right, he's getting the rhythm. And it's been a long time. I think this game at home and the fact that the Browns are favored, thinks Vegas, but they like them too. So I'm gonna take the Browns in this one, man.
Is this his first game back? Well, that's his first game back.
No, this will be his third.
This is third. Third.
Okay.
Yeah, first one's against the Texans. And last week,
right.
So Architect, you liking this game, man?
This one also, I'm taking the Browns as well. I saw that Lamar wasn't playing, although I do like Tyler Huntley. I think Tyler Huntley, somewhere in the league, he'll if obviously he's not going to start for the Ravens as long as Lamar's there, but I think at some point in his career he'll be a starter. But I just think, Cleveland has a little bit more oomph when it comes to the defensive side. Not as many injuries in totality either. And Cleveland's at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Cleveland. But that stat that Harbaugh has almost made me change my mind. Almost.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, damn. I mean, shit.
But I look at it, he ain't never just faced a quarterback like Deshaun in that
Yeah,
division.
yeah. When has Cleveland never had a quarterback like Deshaun Watson? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
So we
Yeah.
gonna see. We gonna see. Raider lady, who you liking that game?
Right. I'm the lone wolf on this one. I'm taking the
Hey.
Ravens in this game. I mean, I
Hmm.
like the way Huntley played, to be quite honest. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't think he much worse than Deshaun and Lamar. I'm just saying. I don't see much difference. I mean, I think he has the quality. He can play. He can play.
Yeah.
He just,
For sure.
he's not everyday. He hasn't been a starter. Nah, but for real, I'm taking them though because they I just like I've always liked the Ravens physicality. They don't keep the game simple. If they stop the run, if they slow Chubb and them down, they're gonna make enough plays. I think they're gonna make enough plays to surprise people in this game. And I'm gonna take because they pulled it out, even though it was against the Steelers. Still like the way they handle business, and he gonna continue to own them. So I'm taking the Ravens and the points. Give me the points too.
Oh, you want that points? Open points, huh? Oh, now speaking of Nick Chubb, I forgot to throw this in there. Nick Chubb has been held to less than 100 yards, 6 straight versus the Ravens too. So, that scared me a little bit. But for some reason, I got this feeling on the Deshaun Watson on the pulse. I think he gonna be back this week. So
I think he'll be all right.
next up, another good game. We got the Dolphins visiting the Bills. Bills favored by 7.5. Dolphins are 2-7-1 in their last 10 meetings in Buffalo. And the home team is 3-1-1 in the last 5 between these two teams against the spread. So, Raider lady, who you like in this game? Bills, Dolphins.
Man, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Miami plays them pretty well. Ugh.
Mhm.
They do. They always pick one off. They always get them, they split a lot.
Yeah, they usually go home and home.
Right. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the Bills reluctantly. Take the Bills. Because I know, they got some players over there. And when those rivalry games mean a lot. It's real prideful. And I think, and like I was saying, Miami has to find themselves, they have to find their way back. Because they're playing for seedings right now. And to go ahead and beat Buffalo, who's, right now is going to win the division. So if you can get this game, it kind of turns their little ship around, kind of rights them if they can get this win. But I'm still taking the Bills with all that being said. Yeah.
Okay. Architect.
And there's been a lot of questions around Tua playing in the snow and all that. You know what he said? He's like, it snows in Alabama, guys. But I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna rock with Buffalo purely because they're at home. I don't care that they're playing in the snow. I've seen Buffalo get smacked in the snow. I've seen Buffalo get smacked in the rain. I just think you give Buffalo that home crowd, and you know what I mean? And especially if it is snowing or even if it is like really cold, I think they're going to run the ball a little bit more. And as much as you want to give the ball to Tyreek Hill as much as you possibly can, you got Josh Allen on one side who's 6'5", 260, can pretty much run through anybody. And then you got Tua, who quite honestly, he's one big hit away from being back in concussion protocol. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to rock with the little bit more physical team in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? And I think they take the win, but I ain't touching that point spread because it's a rivalry game, to be honest.
Tell you what, man, I'm looking this from 2017 to this year. I'm just going to read this. Buffalo, Miami, Buffalo, Miami.
Damn.
Yeah. Sure. The Dolphins have managed to sandwich two wins in in the last 10 times these two teams have played. So I'm gonna go Bills. And you know what? I think Tua saying that it rains or it snows in Alabama too. I'm just like, all right, snow coming off the Pacific is different than snow coming off the damn Atlantic when you're a little closer to the North Pole. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a different kind of snow. I've seen it snow freaking, further down the equator. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. So
Oh, you near Niagara Falls. It's
you know what I'm saying?
ripping.
That snow that
Look,
make
it's
teeth
different between
chatter.
like sleet.
Right.
They might have a little like in California, it may drizzle, but like in Oregon and Washington, it rain for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different.
Yeah, usually like when a team like Buffalo goes to Miami plays them tough because they all that humidity fucks with them. But then when Miami goes up there, that snow messes with them. So yeah, it's not going to be too pretty. And Miami is 1-5 when they score less than 17, and they're 7-0 when they score more than 20. So if they can get around that 20-point mark, they might have a chance. So we shall see. Next up, god dang, it's another good game. Man, I think this is going to be interesting to see who everyone picks on this. We got the Lions -1 visiting the Jets. Lions are 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 games. The Jets are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games following a straight-up loss. Something's going to give. I'll go first in this one. I'm taking the Jets, man. I think the Lions are for real, but I think they're a little more for real when they're in that dome and all the conditions are perfect. The Jets have a real defense. The the Lions defense is ranked number 31. You know what I'm saying? So that offense is number 4, though. In this instance, I'm going to take the Jets defense and their mediocre offense to be able to score on the Lions. So, Raider Lady, who you liking this one? And I'm taking the spread, man.
Yeah, I like I'm taking the Jets. They're at home. Like you said, they fly around the ball, fly around out there, and they hit. I don't know if the quarterback is going to be ready, but I even trust old man Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco.
Yeah, old man Flacco. If he has to play out, they still can pull out that victory.
Yeah.
He's the kind of backup you want, like for real. Like he can go quarterback you 5 games if you lose your quarterback, and especially at the end of the season, he can get the job done if need be. So I'm taking the Jets in this game.
Okay. All right, Architect. I'm the de facto Lion fan.
And that's where I'm going. Jared Goff is top 10 in yards. He's tied for 5th in touchdowns and only has 7 picks on the year, which is 14th.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Jets defense. Young, hungry dudes. You know what I'm saying? I really do like Quinnen Williams from Alabama, like Sauce Gardner. You know what I mean? I think a sneaky pickup for them as far as leadership was LaMarcus Joyner from the Raiders. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Jared Goff been playing real good this season. That offense has been looking real, real good. And quite frankly, the Jets offense, it really hasn't been saying too much. Mike White, he got banged up pretty bad last week. You know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco, I think, is going to be a little bit more of the same because that offensive line isn't that good. I think the biggest downfall for the Jets this season was losing Bryce Hall to that season-ending injury. You know what I mean? But I will say Garrett Wilson has looked better. The receiver that they picked up out of Ohio State, he's looked a lot better, saying that somebody can actually get him the ball. But I think Detroit and them boys, I think they're going to go into New York, and I think they're going to handle business. Yes, they play in a dome in Detroit, but it still gets cold. So I think they'll be all right, even though Jared Goff is a Cali kid.
Yes. We shall see. You know what I'm saying? It's been a drastic change in
these are 2 overachieving teams. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the way Goff plays at home and on the road is 2 totally different things. So
we'll
see.
Sure.
He has this Jekyll and Hyde act cracking.
Mhm.
And so next up, we should have a laugher, but who knows, man? The Texans might be fighting for these last few weeks. I don't know. Got the Chiefs. Damn, the Cowboys are -17. The Chiefs are -14. Chiefs can't cover a spread. They save their life either.
You said the Cowboys, you
But-
mean the Texans?
No, I'm saying when the Cowboys played the Texans, they were -17.
Okay.
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
Now the Chiefs are -14. So
Oh shit. Okay.
they don't expect the damn Texans to put up a fight for the last few games of the season. You got the Chiefs, they're 0-5-1 against the spread in the last 6, though. But the Texans are 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 games versus the AFC. But between these two teams, Chiefs are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7. So who knows, man? I think we're all going to agree at this, but we'll see. I'll just throw it out there. I'll take the Chiefs. Architect, who you like?
Taking the Chiefs too, man, and it's crazy. I'm still tempted to take the points, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. NFL, 14 points is a lot, man.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Raider lady, who you like?
Blowout. It's gonna be a blowout. I'm taking the Chiefs in this one. I am tempted to take the points too, because I do think it's gonna be a blowout, like for real. I really do think it's
you
gonna
want-
be a
you want
blowout. I
that?
think
You
they're gonna
want
win by like 15. But
You taking
I'm not going
Spread?
to but I'm not gonna do it.
it?
Just to take on the safe side, I'm not gonna take the points, but I do expect them to win by 15 or more.
Yeah, I think they're gonna blow them out too, but I'm with you. I couldn't even take those points. So next up, we got the Steelers visiting all of a sudden fighting Panthers. You know what I mean? You got the Panthers 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games. The favorite, which is the Panthers, -1.5, is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5. But hold up, man. But it says the Steelers are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. So that must mean the Steelers have been the favorite most of the time. So Architect, who you like in this game, man? Steelers, Panthers.
I'm taking them there Steelers, man. Kenny Pickett
I
has
knew you
grown
did.
on me, man.
You like
Yes.
being disappointed, huh?
What you mean? They both garbage.
And Panthers been playing pretty good lately, though.
Man, they still garbage. Just because you paint a turd gold, it's still a turd.
Damn. Jeez. Okay. Red lady, who you like in that game?
Panthers probably are they're like invisible. Like you don't even like kind of know they're like in the NFL. Like no one really talks about them, like unless it's like going like they're kind of invisible. That's kind of weird. Like nobody talks about the Panthers. But with that one being said, Pickett is a toss up from what I've heard. Rudolph might go.
Damn, they skipping past Trubisky, huh?
Yeah, from what I read, it was said that the receivers prefer Rudolph
Whoa.
if Pickett can't go. So
So they don't even like Trubisky.
That's the rumor. So that's what they said. That was reported.
It's like,
So
what I heard was
right. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna take the Steelers in this game. Steelers are they're still well coached. Old Tomlin can coach. And so they'll be ready to go. I see them making just a couple of more plays than the Panthers to pull it off.
Okay. Now I'm the lone wolf on this one because I'm taking the Panthers. You know what? Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. This shall be his first, man. He just don't have the horses, man. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna happen this week.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. The Panthers have been playing solid, man. They went to Seattle and won. Although Seattle ain't much to write home about, but I forgot they played somebody the week before that and did well too. So, and they're coming home. Darnold all of a sudden looks like how to play football, which kind of let them be able to be like, all right, Baker, nice seeing you. You know what I'm saying? You can leave. But man, yeah, I think and Steelers just don't have it. They don't have a signal call. Like you said, man, Pickett, I think he'll be good in the future. But with him being hurt, Trubisky, them not wanting him, and Rudolph is horrible. So, I think the Panthers get this one. Next up, we got the Harlem Globetrotters of football. The Philadelphia Eagles -8.5. Traveling over to play the Chicago Bears.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. We throw the ball all around. Do, 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 do. Shit. You got Curly Neal at quarterback. I'm sorry. But the Eagles are 4-0, 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 December games. Eagles are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5. Against the Bears, Justin Fields should be back, but it won't matter. Eagles defense fly around. Offense is high flying. Man, Eagles win, and I'm taking the spread. Raider Lady, who you like?
Right now, this season, man, the Philadelphia Eagles are like the Duke. They like Duke basketball. I'm just like a Duke matchup right here. This game, like you said, it should be running up and down the field. I can see it now. The Chicago doesn't stand a chance. They're gonna get a thorough ass whooping this Sunday. But
shoot, one more week to we may collect our whooping, or we gonna find out we made up.
Right. I mean, they playing on all cylinders. They clicking on all cylinders. So when I say it's a Duke season, you know how when you just have those runs. It was just teams like Duke in college basketball where you just knew they can make it through a season undefeated, Now, when they got in the tournament, it was a different story, but they were that good that you knew they were going to be able to sustain an undefeated season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just a well-oiled machine.
Right. And that's how they looking. That's how they're looking right now.
Yeah. So, Architect, you about to take Justin Fields?
What I was gonna say is this is like kind of a trap game for Philly. You know what I mean? I could definitely see them. I could see them easily blowing them out, but I could see like on the most flukiest of flukes that Chicago finds a way to win. But I'm taking Philly and I'm taking the points just because, like Raider Lady said, you know what I'm saying? They look like Duke. They look like, you know what I'm saying? They look like those teams that you just know are that they're pretty much not gonna lose in the regular season. Come the playoff time, I don't know what the Eagles are going to look like. You know what I mean? But I think in the regular season, they got it. They got the juice. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're going to beat Chicago, and I'm going to take, like I said, I'm going to take the points as well.
Let's spread on that, huh? Oh, thank you for coming out. Yes, all right. Next up, we have the Toilet Bowl. We got the Cardinals -2.5 visiting the Denver Broncos. Cardinals 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following against the spread win. Broncos 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games in week 15. Favorite is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6, which would be the Cardinals in this game. But the Cardinals are 1-6 against the spread in the last 6. A lot of information. We know Kyler Murray's not playing, out for the year. They torn ACL.
I'm gonna start playing Call of Duty with my boy.
Damn.
Know where he'll be.
That's cold. Damn. Is Russell starting for the Broncos?
I would assume so.
Was he?
I don't see why.
When he sleep last week? When he's like sleep?
It was sleep.
Was he sleep? You gonna put him back out there that quick?
Yeah, it's just upset. I mean, I have no idea, man.
They said he shouldn't play, but the season.
When you sleep on the field, you probably shouldn't play the next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's not going to play.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he will either.
Mm-hmm.
Who's their
I
backup?
don't know I have no idea. No clue.
Yeah, little quick little.
I was about to say Brock Osweiler.
You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea, man. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
Shit. Who the hell came in for him last week? It's not like I watched the game. Shit.
Trivia question of the night: who is the Broncos' backup quarterback?
Let me see. I typed in Broncos.
Josh Johnson. This is Josh Johnson? No. Josh Johnson just got signed by somebody else.
I was about to say he played for the damn Niners.
No, say no. That's the first thing that popped up.
Damn, I asked for the
Is it
quarterback.
Josh?
Nah.
I asked for the
Uh,
quarterback depth chart. They gave me the depth chart for the whole damn team. Let me see.
Just hit that toggle
Brett
button.
Rippin. Brett Rippin.
Who?
Brett Rippin.
Brett Rippin. Mark,
Who?
was it Mark Rippon's son?
Brett Rippin. Yeah, I
Okay.
have no idea who Brett Rippin
So it'll
is.
be Brett Rippin versus Colt McCoy, huh?
Mm.
No,
This is quick, right?
you know who I'll take in that game? I'll take the Broncos defense.
Oh, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? I think the Broncos, if they actually had like half of an offense, they'd be in the mix too for the playoffs, man. Because their defense is pretty damn good. I can see Surtain getting an interception or two. Yeah. I'll take the Broncos, man. I'll take the Broncos. I mean, it's a choice between shit and doo-doo. You know what I'm saying?
One and the
excuse me,
same, a
look.
different name.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh,
we're on the
man.
internet, so I'll say it's a choice between boo-boo and poop. You know what I'm saying? So, Raider Lady, who you like in this game?
I mean, I'm almost say you talked me into Denver. Like you talked me into it.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, like you might talk me into that one because they do have. I mean, they got playmakers over there. They got playmakers over there on that defense. But Colt can play though. I mean, Colt McCoy he's manageable.
He's a solid backup.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's
He's the
manageable,
Kyle
veteran,
Orton of this
10
generation.
years, you know.
Yeah, but he showed like when you really watch him, I'm like you see why he's. You know what I'm saying?
Broncos at home.
Yeah.
Tough loss last week. Coming off a tough one. Tough loss in a division game. Oh, this is a toss-up. I mean, it's so bad. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, nobody could fault you for going either way.
Right? I'm gonna take Denver. I'm gonna take Denver in this one, and I'm gonna take the points with Denver. So, like I said, you talked me into that one, Big G, because Surtain, he can make a play. He's sticky enough.
I see it.
I can see that too.
All right, Architect. Did I talk you into it too?
I was already picking Denver beforehand simply because Kyler Murray wasn't playing. And on top of that, I think Pat Surtain is top 5 corner in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think within the next few years, he could have that number 1 spot. He's that good. You know what I mean? I think he's wasting his time over in Denver. So I hope when his contract is up, he goes somewhere where he could win. But I do think Pat Surtain is one of the best corners in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? On a bad team.
We can use him. Woo!
Oh,
yeah,
we can use anybody, goddamn.
Okay. Next up, we have an intriguing game. You know what I'm saying? We got, let's see, hold on. We have the Bengals -3.5 visiting the Bucks. Bengals are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games on grass. They're 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 December games. Buccaneers are 1-9-1 against the spread in their last 11. But the Bengals are 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 against the Bucks. Something gonna give, y'all. I mean, Architect, you know what you like in this game, man?
I'm taking Joey B and the Bengals.
Joey B, huh?
I think they're gonna go into Tampa and I think they're gonna cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them their points. Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. I hope Tom Brady retires this year. You know what I mean? He got it. So he did what he probably proved what he needed to do, bro. He won without Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? He could have retired after that. I don't know why he wants to keep going. I get having a love for the game, but I mean, bro, you got a $75 million contract waiting for you. Go and collect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right now, Tom Brady remind me, if you ever seen the movie All American with Dennis Quaid, where he just like at the end of his career was an old, broke down quarterback. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard for some people to give it up, man. Know what I'm saying? Like shit. Some of these dudes, you know, like Muhammad Ali, everybody looking at him like, man, just stop. Like you were the greatest. Don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? Like Roy Jones Jr., my favorite boxer ever. Know what I'm saying? I'm like, Roy, man, just leave it alone. Don't do it. You know, some of these dudes, they just gotta keep going, man. And Tom is there. But for me, I ain't betting on your ass no more. I know that. I mean, I could watch you, you know, like I could hope for you to do well, but each week you're hoping for him to do decent, and it's just like, man, something's missing. I mean, the arm is still, you know, somewhat lively, you know, but he looked like an old man playing quarterback to me now, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, shit, ain't nothing wrong with it. You just let it go, man. Bengals about to whoop your ass. You know what I mean? You got
How did
Joey
Joe
Burrow.
Montana look in Kansas City?
Man, shit, Joe made it to the
Decent.
AFC
He
Championship.
went decent. He held on good for at least 3-4 seasons
Yeah.
Okay.
in KC.
Joe was looking, you know, took old Marty Schottenheimer to the AFC Championship, man.
Oh, I had to ask because I really didn't know. I just wanted to see if there was any comparison to the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's time. You know what I mean? And then you got the young buck coming in there. You know, Joey B he's the future.
He's next. Yeah, he's up there. He's top 3.
I'm taking the Bengals, man, and I ain't taking the points, but they're gonna win. All right, Raider Lady, who you like?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals in this game too. But I'm gonna say this about Tom. I think Tom has plenty left in the tank. Actually, I do. It's been a tumultuous personal season for him in his personal life. I mean, and when now that you see how everything has played out, this happened before the season even started. So you know what I'm saying? So it was already having the effect. We just couldn't see it manifest yet on the field and the things that's going on. So I think he has a lot left. And matter of fact, I'm gonna just put that I'm just gonna put that in the energy out there. I'm saying he could be in silver and black next year. And I mean that. Like I really think there is an opportunity for him to go like, okay, the free agent last year was probably the worst year since his rookie year, probably his worst season. I think he has like 17 touchdowns this year. Only 17. But guess what? Derek Carr, and he has 20.
Damn.
Okay.
I'll tell you what,
20.
And I had a 7th grade teacher named Miss Han who taught us all these freaking words. Like her big thing was teaching us vocabulary. And one of the words she taught us was gaunt. And when I look at Tom Brady, that's what I see. He looks gaunt to me. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And
I've seen some
believe me,
I'm
pulling for him, but he may have something left in the tank. I'm just saying, man, he looked like he's one hit away. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see him, like you say, Russell sleep on the field. Man,
yeah.
I seen it. I saw it with Ronnie Lott. I will never forget when Ronnie Lott played for the Raiders. Came up, he smacked somebody dead in the mouth from free safety, man. And that man, he just damn near got in the fetal position on the field and went to sleep after he made the tackle. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God,
he looked spent.
Man, he was so out of it. And, you know, back in them days, they were like, hey, get up, go to the sideline. He went to the sideline, got a smelling salt, came back in. So, you know. Oh, one thing I forgot to say about that Cardinals-Broncos game. Cardinals are 0-5 in their last 5 games on the road in Denver. All I throw it out there, we all took the Broncos, so, you know, I think we're on the right side of that. Yeah, Tommy, hope you can do it, man.
I'm just putting like a lot of people want to see him leave. He's
real
kicked
quick,
a lot
though,
of ass for the last 22 years. I think he still has something in the tank. I think he can play. I think he can play at least 2 more seasons.
But
I mean, for real. I mean, no injuries. No major wear and tear on his body, even through the season. I mean, I think Life can
That
get
whole
you. Now, if his
pliability
life, I
thing
think if
worked
his life
out.
is still out of control after this off season, then he might hang it up. But I think if his, because again, we all deal with life, all of us, and so
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that should have an effect on your performance. There's no doubt about it.
yeah. I mean, damn, the dude has the heart of a champion. I mean, he's a great football player.
They
But
still
shit,
6-7. If he is a runt spent old man, I don't even think you can get 6 wins. I don't think you can get 6 wins if you old runt and done. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
fact that
you said,
he can still possibly win that division is crazy.
yeah, terrible division this year, but
Yeah.
But with all that being said about TB, I'm taking the Bengals. I'm making my pitch for him to be a Raider. I do. I'm one of those few who said that's right.
Man, Gruden chose Derek over him, man. You don't want to be over here.
I understand that, but I think old boy
Gruden
looking
gone.
at Derek. He looking at
Gruden
Derek
is
right
gone.
now.
Gruden
He's
is
looking at him
gone.
right now. Every day. Every day he looking at him.
All right, y'all, we're going to keep it pushing. Next up, we got the Titans versus the paper champion Chargers. Chargers are favored -3. Titans are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games. Titans are 1-8-2 in the last 11 meetings with the Chargers. Favorite is 6-2-2 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. Now, I start this off. I'm gonna take the Chargers, man. I think the Chargers are getting healthy. They they got the wide receivers. They got the game out there at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? What's his name from Cal?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. That boy looked like the game out there playing wide receiver. But I'll take Chargers, man. They're looking better. I think Derwin James, they were saying he wasn't going to play last week. He wound up playing, so I'll assume he's going to play again this week. He's leader of the defense. Titans, man, I think their little nucleus is time to blow up a little bit. As far as getting Tannehill out of there, they need a new signal caller. They need a number 1 receiver. And Derrick Henry got about a good 2 to 3 years left in the tank, man. And if they know what's good for him, Vrabel will not let that go to waste. But right now, nah. I'm gonna take the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? We like Architect.
I'm reluctantly taking the Chargers as well. I don't think that they're not really that. I mean, honestly, they're underachieving to me this year. You know what I mean? They're 7-6. I think, especially with how everybody was saying this division was going to go, they were a strong candidate to not only, if not take second place, but even beat out the Chiefs and take first place. So I was assuming they were going to be a 10, 11, 12 win team. They haven't done that. They've lost games that they were quote unquote supposed to win. You know what I mean? Herbert's looked good here and there, but at the same time, he hasn't looked, as transcendent as everybody thought he was going to be. But against Tennessee, man, who is still very one-dimensional. People want to talk about, I've heard people talk about Ryan Tannehill having an elite season. I just haven't seen it, to be honest. I think the Chargers are going to take this one mainly because they're at home. You know what I mean? If they're playing in Tennessee, I'd probably lean more towards Tennessee. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go with the Chargers because they're at home.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the Chargers, they're hitting a little stride. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But they're always, like I said, they're the paper champs, man. Every year, everybody's the Chargers, and they don't do shit.
No.
Pretty soon, maybe we'll start pulling Herbert's coattail. You know what I'm saying? If he don't start showing improvement.
They give all the excuses in the world to Herbert, but him and Tua are literally one and the same is my book.
Yeah. Hey, you can't hide for long. You know what I'm saying? Like old Shay Sharp said, take no lie, Skip. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not get started on Shay Sharp, boy. We can go all night.
Take them glasses. Put them glasses back on.
Let's put some glasses back on. Oh man. Hey,
the only thing that was missing was the end of that sentence.
Yep. Yeah, hey, that's a whole nother show right there. That's a whole nother show.
Okay. We'll keep it moving. Next up, got a pretty good game. Although
I gotta
Don't-
make my pick.
I thought you picked Chargers.
Nope, I didn't make a pick.
Oh damn!
Indeed.
I prematurely wrote it down. Then, Raider lady.
Right.
Sorry. Who you like in this game? Chargers or
I
Titans?
don't like the Chargers, so my spirit won't let me take the Chargers. no, I'm gonna take Tennessee for real. I'm gonna take Tennessee in this game. Yeah, I'm serious. Like I don't like the Chargers.
I'm not
I
mad
mean,
at that.
I mean, like
Mm.
you can run over them. You can out physical them. You really can. And I'm talking
Well,
about the
that's
defensive
powder
line, the
blue.
defensive front
what I
line.
was saying. They playing against the right team to do that. In their case, the
Absolutely. They're
wrong.
right. They playing against a
Mhm.
one-dimensional team that's not the team you probably want to face, even though you know he coming at you. I don't think they can I'd be very surprised. Because if they do that, only Tannehill only need a couple of play action plays to make a couple of plays.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right about that. I
You know,
mean,
and you know,
mm,
we see San Diego a lot. They are who we think they are.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? And so meaning that you can out physical them and I see it. I mean, and they still and Vrabel still, you know, defenses. I mean, they're not good, they're not great, but they kind of middle of the pack. They still can make a play here and there. So with that being said, I'm taking Tennessee.
Okay.
Upset special.
Hey, that's it. I'm not mad at that. You want the points on that one too, or no?
I would have to, right? Chargers by 3. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you got your 4 against the spread.
Okay.
Next up, we have the Giants visiting the Commanders. You know, that's a tough NFC East little showdown there. Commanders are favored by 4.5. Commanders are 6-1-1 in their last 8 games overall, 4-0-1 in their last 5 on the grass. Road team, which is the Giants, is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 between these two. The Giants are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings with the Commanders. But you know what? My eye test tells me like Commanders may freaking blow the doors off the Giants. You know what I mean? Chase Young will be back this week. That defense is already good. It's flying around. They play well behind Heineke. He got receivers. He got McLaurin out there. They got 2 running backs, both over 500 yards. I mean, shit. The Commanders got a lot to work with, you know, and the Giants, I believe the Giants are pretenders. You know, I don't believe in them at all. You know, they have a good coach. Eventually, they're going to get better. They were able to win some games with some smoke and mirrors earlier in the year. But now the rubber is starting to hit the road. And Commanders will take this one. And I'm going to take the spread on it, -4.5, because I believe the Commanders will win at home by a touchdown. You know? Raider lady, who you liking this one?
Yeah, they almost pretty much the same for the most part. But like I said, I'm taking the Commanders just because they do play steady with Heineke and they at home. I just gonna give them the home field advantage on this one, and they'll pull out this game.
Okay. Architect.
I too am going with the Commanders. I like Taylor Heineke, man. What can I say? I've liked him since I first saw him play against Tom Brady in the playoffs that time. And they almost won. You know what I'm saying? I knew then that he was going to be the guy that team can rally behind no matter what. I remember specifically watching that mic'd up that the NFL does every week. And everybody on the team was like, I don't know who that is, because they had literally signed him like 2 weeks before or something like that. They was like, I don't know who that is, but I like Heineke. You know what I mean? And they've been rocking with him since they signed him. They done brought in Carson Wentz. They didn't had Alex Smith and somebody else before that. You know what I mean? Like
RG3.
But no, like seriously, that team really rallies behind Taylor Heineke and he brings something out of him. No, I'm almost positive they're probably going to bring somebody else in at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Or next season, whatever. And eventually, that's just who Washington is. They're a terrible led organization. But I think in this case, Washington takes this one. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with them. They're Commanders.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing about that, like to what you were saying, as far as they'll probably bring somebody else in. Where you get drafted has a profound effect on your career, man. I mean, you could outperform like Ryan Leafs and Marcus Russells and Carson Wentz, but if you're freaking like a 6th-round draft choice, if you know a lot of times it don't work out. Tom Brady, it worked out for him. Know what
That
I'm
was a
saying?
one in a million.
Rare.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Tony Romo was another one. It worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it don't work out for them dudes that get drafted low. And for whatever reason, so it's the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody that looks the part, which makes a lot of organizations horrible, like you're saying, the Redskins. I mean, Commanders. But moving right along, we're going to move to the Monday night game because after that, we got the Raiders game and the Cowboys game to pick. So we got the Rams versus the Packers. Rams are 13-3-1 in the last 7 games in December. They're 0-4 in the last meetings in Green Bay, though, against the spread. Rams are 0-8 in the last 8 meetings, period, with the Packers. And the favorite, which is the Packers, is 10-2 in the last 12 against the spread. And I'll go first, and I'll make it real quick because we got to give a score for this one, too. I'm taking the Packers 27-10 because the Rams don't have a quarterback because Baker Mayfield, I don't believe in him. This is the 2nd week, and he's going to Lambeau Field. And the Packers they just need to look the part. They need to beat up somebody. So they're the 6'4", 250-pound guy waiting for the 5'11", 165-pound guy to come in so they can beat him up. So that's what's happening. You know what I mean? Architect, who you like in this game?
I'm taking Green Bay too, man. I think Green Bay at home, it's hard for me to pick against, no matter how bad or good they're doing, regardless of the fact. I think this one is going to be where Jordan Love comes in the 4th quarter, you know what I mean, and just kind of close out the game for him. But I think, yeah, I'm going with Green Bay, man.
Oh, okay. Ready, lady? You going to make it a trio?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1-4 on the road, the Rams are this season. And, Aaron Rodgers, it's not going to pull a Derek Carr, so he'll do it. They'll be able to get it done. So I'm taking the Packers.
All right. Next up, we have our 2. We'll go with my boys first. We got the Cowboys -4.5 visiting the Jags. Jags are 1-8 against the spread in the last 9 in December. The underdog, which is the Jags, is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 between these two. I'm not happy with my team, but I'm gonna take them to win this game because we should win. The thing about December, November, December, January football, just win. No matter how ugly it is, just win. So I'm like, all right, let's go there and get the win, man. The only thing that scares me is Dak Prescott is freaking 5-6 on the road in his career versus the AFC. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. I'm taking the Cowboys. Ready, lady, who you like?
Man, sound like you got a lot of questions about them boys.
Man, I do.
Man. No, with that being said, I'm gonna take the Cowboys in this game. Even though Prince Charming has played a little bit better down the stretch, he's played a decent game. But I mean, I just think they're just a better team. They're a better team. This will be a game where talent probably should and will get them the victory.
That's what I'm hoping too.
Right.
Architect.
I'm going with Dallas as well. Hopefully y'all defense kicks back in because I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. But no, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think y'all can go ahead and take this one. Like Raider Lady said, Sunshine been playing a little better, but I think all in all, he's gonna get looks and stuff he's gonna get looks at him that aren't necessarily. He hasn't played against the Micah Parsons this year. He hasn't played against the DeMarcus Lawrence and those guys up front. And what's it called? Trayvon Diggs. He may not be having the big numbers as far as picks, but his game is becoming more well-rounded because I think he's first or second in pass breakups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to guard their number one, whether that be Christian Kirk or Zay Jones or Marvin Jones. You'll have the linebackers, you know what I mean? And, is Anthony Brown hurt?
Now for the year.
Now for the year? So whoever y'all
Towards
backup is.
ACL.
It can't be as bad as he was. He was the number one targeted guy on y'all defense. So, I mean, hey, speedy recovery to him, but still saying that your quote unquote weak link isn't necessarily there. I see something's got to give, and I think it's going to be Jacksonville. So I think y'all take this one.
Okay. Before we get to the Raiders, I forgot a game. Man, the Falcons visiting the Saints.
Oh shit.
I
That's
forgot
another
about
garbage. That's another garbage bowl. Shit.
Yeah, right. Toilet bowl. It's a toilet bowl. I'll take the Saints though.
Yeah,
Saints
You got a
are
rookie
minus-
starting for the Falcons.
Desmond
Yeah.
Ritter making his first start.
Yeah, he looked terrible in the preseason, so I can only imagine what he looks like now.
Yeah, they got Falcons are 1-6 in their last 7 versus the spread, and they're 3-10 or 3-7 in their last 10 meetings. So, hey
Yeah,
man,
I'm go ahead. I'm rocking with
Saints.
Yeah.
I think we're all on
Yeah.
the Saints.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're all on the
I'm
Saints,
taking the
yeah.
spread on that one too.
What's the
'Cause
spread?
It's 4 points,
Yeah, I'll take that too. I think that should be my fourth. If I'm not mistaken.
and no, you got 3.
I should have Minnesota, Philly, Cincinnati, and then New
Oh,
Orleans.
I know you took the Bengals. Okay, so there you
Yeah.
go. Yep. So we're all on the same, and let's see, we all have 4.
Okay,
So-
cool.
Now we come to the payoff. We got the Patriots and Bill Belichick visiting the Raiders. Raiders are favored -1.5. Patriots are 1-6 in their last 7 December games. Raiders are 0-4-1 in their last 15 games. The favorite, which is the Raiders, 6-1-1 against the spread the last 8 meetings. Damn, that's hard to believe. Patriots are 5-1 against the spread the last 6. And as the resident non-Raider, I like to let the Raiders go last. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the Raiders in this game. I just like Patriots are playing well. Don't get me wrong; they're playing a lot better, but I just believe. I mean, damn, Raiders got too much talent to just on offense, just to keep on losing. Man. I'm like, with all that talent on offense, plus freaking Crosby over there on defense, man, you gotta do something, man. You're at home too. Vegas thinks that the Patriots are gonna win because the home team gets 3 points off rip, and you only favor by 1.5. So that's basically, Vegas thinking the Patriots will win. I'm taking the Raiders though. Raider lady, who you liking this game?
I'm taking my team. It's just not as it's anticlimactic because I wanted them to. If they won that game, they would be coming into this game with the ability to go 500. But being that it's not, it's going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough game for them to win. But I see them winning by 3 points. I see them winning by 3. They'll make enough plays. And it's scary because Derek does not fare well against Belichick defenses. He just doesn't. Doesn't.
But Belichick is 11-11 versus his former assistants. So it ain't like he ain't no closet king up in there.
Okay. Well, that's a little refreshing. But and I just want to say this about DC real quick. I just really I realized who he is, like for real. I've always had my contentious stuff about him. He is Chad Pennington. He is Rex Grossman. He is Alex Smith.
No.
Yeah,
You can't do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Not Rex Grossman.
yeah. He's Rex Grossman,
Oh,
Chad
God.
Pennington. He's Fitzpatrick. I mean, this is who he is. It is. That's who he is. He happens just to play in the era where it's a passing era, so his statistics are going to be decent. He's not cut from the cloth of Dan Marino, John L. He ain't none of that. He's Mr. In between. Chad Pennington, Grossman, and them held down starting jobs for 6 or 7 years in this league as a starter before they went on about their business. He's done 9 years. He is who he is.
Raider Mike is crying right now.
When you say you have to adopt the Mamba mentality, that means you never had it.
He never had it. He never
had it. I mean, you didn't have it.
Damn. Oh.
And with that being said, but he does have talent. Waller is back. Renfro is back. So to me, these last 4 games for him with his squad, throughout having a playbook already for the majority of the season, 3/4 of the season, you got the playbook. Show me something. But I think you're going to show me that you're Chad Pennington.
Damn.
But we're going to get the W. With that.
Oh, shit. Architect. Can you top that?
I'm not gonna
do it.
I took the Patriots this week.
Whoa.
That's how bad. That's Derek Carr. See?
Yeah, part of it definitely has to do with Derek Carr, but also just simply because from what I've seen from the time I've been watching football, scratch that 11-11 record that Bill Belichick has against his former, constituents and staff and stuff like that. I just think when it comes to, I think this is somewhat of Josh McDaniels' Super Bowl in a way. If he can culminate and beat Bill Belichick, but so far I haven't seen him game plan to where he can beat a team all 4 quarters all season. You know what I mean? From what I can see right now, I can see him and Derek going crazy in the first half, putting up whatever X amount of points. But at the same time, I look at Bill Belichick in that defense, and you still got Matthew Judon over there, who I believe is, if not number 1, he's top 3 in sacks this season. And Derek Carr already don't get out the
top
pocket.
2, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Derek Carr already pick and choose when he want to get out the pocket. And he didn't, and he hasn't really done it since I believe we played Denver. You know what I mean? So I think there's going to be another one where Derek's sitting in the pocket, you know what I'm saying, trying to look for somebody. And like Raider Lady mentioned, he has weapons back, but that might make him even a little bit more on edge because before he only had Devontae where he could feel like, I could throw him anything. Now he's going to be sitting there looking, I got to get the ball to Darren. I got to get the ball to Hunter. I got to make sure Devontae get his touches. You know what I mean? Instead of the simplicity of it where we can have Josh Jacobs get 100 yards. Devontae might have 100, you know what I mean? And he can still spread the ball around to his other receivers. I don't think Derek there is mentally, you know what I mean? So I think Belichick is going to tap into that. I think he's been watching, he knows who Derek Carr is. You know what I mean? He knows his weakness is probably better than anybody else in the league. So for that reason there, I'm taking New England because I just don't think Derek Carr has the confidence to beat New England.
I can't argue with you, man. You know what I mean? That's your team, but you gave some valid points, man. I guess with that, we're going to wrap it up. Let everybody sign off.
It's your boy, the Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And as always, if there's anything you ever want us to talk about, make sure you drop that in the comments as well. Until next time.
Yes, Raider Lady 19 in the building. It's always a pleasure. Let's do it again. We'll hope we'll end with a Raider victory coming in on next Thursday.
Yes. Once again, it's your boy Big G signing off. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Join us again next week. And